was a sweltering summer night, the kind where the air feels thick and heavy, clinging to your skin like a second layer. I was driving through a remote stretch of highway, the kind of road that seems to go on forever, surrounded by nothing but dense forests and the occasional flicker of a distant farmhouse light. My car's gas gauge had been hovering near empty for miles, and I was starting to panic. There were no gas stations, no signs of civilization, just endless trees and the faint glow of the moon overhead. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I spotted a dimly lit gas station up ahead. It was an old, rundown place, the kind that looked like it hadn't been updated since the 1970s. The flickering neon sign read "Open," but the parking lot was empty, and the building itself seemed to sag under its own weight. I pulled up to the pump, my tires crunching over gravel, and stepped out of the car. The air was eerily still, not even the sound of crickets or the rustle of leaves. Just silence. I grabbed the gas nozzle and inserted it into my tank, but nothing happened. The pump was dead. Frustrated, I walked toward the station's small convenience store, the bell above the door jingling as I pushed it open. The interior was dimly lit, the fluorescent lights buzzing faintly. The shelves were half empty, stocked with dusty cans and expired snacks. Behind the counter sat an old man, his face gaunt and pale, his eyes sunken and dark. He didn't smile or greet me, just stared as if he'd been waiting for me. "The pump's not working," I said, trying to sound calm. "Can you turn it on?" He didn't respond at first, just continued to stare. Then slowly, he pointed a bony finger toward the back of the store. "Pump's manual. Gotta do it yourself." I hesitated, unnerved by his demeanor, but I had no choice. I needed gas. I followed his direction to a narrow hallway that led to a door marked "Employees Only." The door creaked as I pushed it open, revealing a small, cluttered room. On the wall was a lever with a faded sign that read "Pump Control." I pulled it, and the sound of machinery whirring to life echoed through the building. Relieved, I hurried back to my car and began filling the tank. That's when I noticed it, the smell. At first, it was faint, almost imperceptible, but it grew stronger with each passing second. It was the stench of rot, of something long dead and decaying. I glanced around, my heart pounding, but there was nothing. Just the empty parking lot and the dark forest beyond. I finished filling the tank and returned the nozzle to the pump. As I turned to leave, I heard it, a low, guttural growl coming from the woods. My blood ran cold. I scanned the tree line, but the darkness was impenetrable. The growl came again, closer this time, and I realized it wasn't an animal. It was something else, something unnatural. I jumped into my car and slammed the door shut, fumbling with the keys as I tried to start the engine. The growl grew louder, more urgent, and then I saw it, a figure emerging from the trees. It was tall, impossibly tall, with limbs that seemed to bend and twist in ways that defied anatomy. Its skin was pale and mottled, stretched tight over its skeletal frame, and its eyes glowed a sickly yellow in the darkness. It moved toward the gas station with a jerky, unnatural gait, its head tilted at an angle as if it were studying me. I finally got the car started and peeled out of the parking lot, my tires kicking up gravel. In the rearview mirror, I saw the figure standing in the middle of the road, watching me drive away. But that wasn't the worst part. As I sped down the highway, I glanced at the gas gauge. It was still on empty. I don't know what I saw that night, or why the gas station seemed to exist in some kind of liminal space between reality and nightmare. But I do know this: I'll never drive down that stretch of highway again. And if I ever see another gas station like that one, I'll keep driving until my car runs out of gas, no matter how far I have to go.